You had Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Rick Ross as boss. What have you learned from their styles? How different are they as being bosses?
Well, Jay's like very he's on it, man. Like, because I had to like get over like the fanboy shit. It took me like a year and a half of being around him to like really like just be regular, like.
Right.
But he's just savvy, bro. He know how to get in the room, and he doesn't overly talk. He's very, very, very like ahead of. He's like 10 steps ahead. Ross is different. Ross, he get his hands dirty. He go in the field, bro. And one thing people don't understand about Fat Boy is he will over deliver. Any company that he worked with, he taught me the art of over delivering. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this for this company, and he gonna overdo it, and then be like, yeah, boss, what's up? And then they going, you know what I'm saying? He's different. He get his hands dirty. He do what he gotta do, and all his businesses work out. You know what I'm saying? Dre more silent. I haven't really met him, but I know his business, how he worked. Like, he's behind the scenes. He's cooking up stuff with Jimmy Iovine. That's they got their thing locked in. But I wish I was a better businessman. I just be super into the art. But this past year, I got with EQT out of my hometown. I've been like leaning more into being a better businessman though.
Is it true Jay-Z called you after Complex left you off the top 50?
What did he say? Did he? Where do you see that? He might have, man. Let me see. Can I Google that? I gotta Google my own lore sometimes. I know I pissed him off a couple times.
Wait, what the hell you do?
I was just being young, talking too much. Said something stupid, somebody, and then like he just was really giving me the cold shoulder for like 3/4 of the Blueprint 3 tour. Making your idol disappointed in you is a crazy feeling.
For sure.
And being on this tour, like, opening up for, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people call me with that Complex thing. That's part of my villain arc. Like, media, man.
You and Kendrick are really close. Y'all prank call each other.
Him and Q did a couple times when I was many moons ago. But yeah, like, I remember. I can't really say what they were saying because it involves somebody, but they would just say it was just I don't know. That's when this shit was real fun though. Like they not, bruh. That's why I just be like looking at all this stuff. I'm like, bruh, y'all don't understand. Like, when we all got to start knowing each other, them is funny, bro. Like, right. I don't think people understand. Like, they take this music stuff. Like, bro, we come from environments where we joan on each other, we play around. Like, those dudes they always was just funny as hell to me all the time. Like, and you can even see how Mac Miller, like, how they embraced him or whatever. They just funny. And I that's the one thing I just wish it was a little bit more like that. But them niggas, they doing good though. Yeah, Kendrick doing real good.
See, you one of them old school, so you use the word joning.
Yeah, that's how DC shit. Yeah,
that's what we say with HBCU. We don't. Oh man, cut out all that joning, man. That's all you want to do.
Yeah, that's DC brought that there. I just want you to know we made that.
Yeah, hold on, how you figure?
Man, we joning, man. We can find out, but we'll know by the time this come out. Joning was started in DC.
All right. When you have somebody on a song, and they diss somebody on your song,
I don't think that ever happened.
Pusha T dissed Drake on the Wale song.
Was it? Was it? Is that fact? Does it say that on Genius? I don't know. I ain't. What'd he say? What was the line?
It was on your song.
That's not a Wale song.
Oh, and Edward's song. Oh, well, Ant put it together. I didn't know. Nah, see, look, this was gonna happen. They could be like, he knew it was. But I ain't know. I wasn't.
It wasn't your song. You happened to be on.
I didn't hear his verse until it came out. The song came out.
Is that because I talked to Khaled, and when what was that? He had Jay-Z, he had Lil Wayne, and I think he had Ross. I think those were the three on that song. And I asked him. I said, like, when you put guys like that together, do you let the other person hear the voice? I mean, hear the verse.
Well, a lot of us in the rap society of rappers, we a lot of times we don't send our verse over. They might just send the hook. It depends on how your relationship with the artist. Sometimes if you keep in the sport, you don't hear each other joint. But I believe like when we did Power Circle, that was a record where everybody was on there. Me, Kendrick, Gunplay, Styley. Yeah, we was all on there, and no, I ain't hear nobody verse.
Right.
I ain't hear nobody verse. Ross was like, "Yo, your boy Kendrick went crazy on that shit. Your boy Kendrick went crazy on it." So usually, like, he's like, "That's all I'm gonna say," but I ain't hear nothing. But you know, as a rapper, like I gotta come with my shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you were to hear somebody verse, they go crazy. You gonna re-record yours?
I'm trying to think if I've done that. My spidey senses is telling me I've done that, but I can't think of it. I know a lot of other people have done that, but I don't. I think I would if I had to, but I don't think I get enough I don't think nobody gets it. Never be working out like that, like where I can hear somebody verse. Nah, I don't think I rewrote my jump.
Where are you with rappers suing rappers?
Um,
Would you sue somebody?
I guess business is business. I guess if you got a real issue, like shit, I'm suing the tour bus company right now, man. But I lost 100 bands for messing with their ass. But nah, I don't know, man. I don't think I have the organizational skills to do that. I be like, yo, why are we on the phone? I need to go to the studio. Like,
Right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? But if something go crazy, like
That is deserved that, yeah.
maybe
Take your ass to court.
yeah. I think I would feel crazy doing it, but yeah, I get it.
What about this TikTok trend? They ask, what would Wale say?
Mm-hmm.
How did that, I mean.
That's funny, man. Cause it's just like, I just be talking for real. Like I don't be thinking that it's like something so crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't be like in a thesaurus saying like, yo, let me use a bloviate in a word. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just be trying to take myself somewhere and just start talking. But it's good to be like people to see me of that, because I like, what are we without our words in this hip hop shit? Like what are we without our words? Like our pens? Like that's all it is. Like I'm not no singer, you know what I'm saying? So for people acknowledging that's good, because I grew up in a house where English wasn't my parents' first language, and I was in county mandated programs my whole life. So for me to do so much and make so much off the English language is God's work for real.
Is there a song that you turned down you wish you hadn't?
I heard LMA boot up a little early, I think, with a gentleman at Atlantic. I heard it. I was like, I always think of it because they wanted a verse on it. Wave, like a year before I think it even came out. But that one is probably the only one. And then I did have a verse on Miguel's How Many Drinks, and they just went in another direction. But those are the two probably. Yeah.
Do you write for other artists?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
Sometimes when they pull it off the right way. You know, sometimes you write it and they don't count.
They don't sing it like you read it, like you wrote it.
Yeah. It boosts my ego though, I ain't gonna lie.
Would fans be surprised at some of the songs that you've written?
Yes.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Of course. But if you really paying attention, you would, if they really pay attention, you could see in my whole catalog that I got so many different styles that I've been leasing them styles out for about at least a good 7-8 years.
Because you Lady Gaga, Meg Thee Stallion, Miguel, Chris Brown, Gucci, Wayne, Nicki, Usher, SZA, T-Pain, Travis Scott. So when you go in the studio, okay.
You say Rihanna?
I ain't say Ree.
Oh,
okay, Riri.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, I put hey.
Robin Fenty is a national treasure, and she's not even from here.
Yeah. So when you go into a studio, obviously you going in there, because Lady Gaga is very different than Meg. Meg is very different than Miguel, who's very different than Gucci and Lil Wayne, and then Nicki is different than Usher. And SZA is different than Rihanna. So when you go into the studio,
Swiss Army knife, baby.
Yeah, I see.
Swiss Army knife. Yeah, and I come from just understanding that, like, all genres, all styles, and like taking, like, really understanding like the artist and like the space that you in. You know, that's all that. Like, my father used to drive cabs, man. So I would be in the front on some days and just be listening to everything. Like,
Right.
all whoever's getting in the car, it could be a politician or a crackhead. Like, this is 80s, 90s DC. Like, I see all, put this on, and I hear it. And then when they sent me to that school, I had to go an hour each way to school every day. So I was listening to everything you could think of growing up. Like, so I can adjust. I can do a song with Jelly Roll. I could do a song with Baby Chief Do It. I could do a song with No Savage in DC. I can do a song with Midland or like Shabuzi. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And music is music.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.